Hey yo, welcome back to the Dugout and Beyond. So of course in this spring training for Major League Baseball, we have seen the first part of the ABS system being implemented into the Major League level here. We of course had it come out in 2019. It started in the Independent and Atlanta League, and then 2022 it was first used in the Florida State League, and then 2023, both the challenge system and the full ABS system were used in AAA season, which of course the challenge system is, of course, we use it now in the Major League level where you get 2 challenges, you get safe calls, it's usually safe calls or out calls, whatever like that, and we've had that obviously the last couple of years. And it's worked out fine. It's teams use it whenever they want. It can save a game, it can save a season, it can do a whole lot of good for a team in general, because sometimes you just have bad calls and you have things you have to turn over, and sometimes things are so blatantly wrong for umps that calling out at first base that are clearly wide open, that are feet away from being anywhere close to what the actual call should be. Then 2024, we had it then implemented into AAA games along with the Arizona Fall League games starting in 2023, of course. And then now we have this year in the spring training games, we had it put into the, of course, games here, and it's been pretty good, both for both sides. And of course, you're gonna probably go back down to it. But it is not put into the Major League level, and right now the earliest it's going to be put in is next year. But I think that's actually it should just be now. I think it's been working out well. Again, each team gets two challenges per game. Oh, you get 2 challenges if you lose one, and go obviously down, and then if you don't have it, you are done. So if you can have, as long as you get them right throughout the game, you can have those challenges throughout the entire game for the 9 innings, 9 plus, whatever you're doing. But right now, if you're tied into the 9th inning, they just end the game because there's no need to go on, and these obviously games don't count. But to me, I think that they actually just should put them in. It works so well. You have these Major League level players using it, and it's flawless. Some of them joke around. We hit Trey Turner with Max Scherzer, kind of joke around. I'm pretty sure Max Scherzer threw it down the pipe, and it was clearly a strike. And you have Trey Turner, he challenged it, and they both laughed it off. They're like, yeah, this is pretty funny. Like, we're both veterans. We have respect for each other. Like, let's just see how it works. So obviously the umpire would say, oh, you challenged the call, but it was pretty funny. But this is just like the other challenge system where you have these very, very high level players. Let's go with Juan Soto, one of probably the best players you can see using that strike zone. He knows that strike zone like it to the millimeter of like that was a strike or that was a ball. Like you can have these very, very high level leverage guys, and that's who they would probably be letting say, hey, you got the green light to go in the first inning. Go and call that a strike or ball, challenge it, and again, this can probably change the course of a season for a team in general. You can have, if you're 1 win off from going into the playoffs, or 1 loss away from doing anything, or just a player can not strike out and look really bad, and the ball was 3 feet off the plate and looking terrible. We actually had not too long ago, a couple games ago, Jazz Chisholm on the Yankees. The ball was minuscule. I think it was like that far off from being a strike. It was of course a called a ball, but at first it was a strike, and he immediately challenged it, and he didn't even wait. He literally, if you see it, he just ran straight to first. He was like, I know that's a ball, I'm gonna go, and it was a ball. So again, these players just know the strike zone so well. This is their livelihood at this point. They've been playing this game for most of their life at this point. Probably some of them have been playing since 5 years old, maybe a little bit younger, but I'm pretty sure most of them have been playing since around that time. And they just know this so well. And yeah, we have, of course, we have the rookie treatment, like, hey, like, you can't challenge any calls, don't argue back, you don't have the right to say anything about anything. But one thing that brings to mind is the Wyatt Langford at bat with Angel Hernandez. We all know how terrible Angel Hernandez was at calling anything, literally and he could have called. He could be on the baseline and call a perfectly fine a out call that was tagged completely safe. It was just so bad, and he was always ejecting people because he just thought he was always completely right. But this at bat was so bad. We have Wyatt Langford coming from college, just like Paul Skeens. He debuted before Skeens, and no one really was talking about how good Wyatt Langford actually is on the Rangers. And this was such a bad at bat, and you had the ball. It was ridiculously off the plate, and Hernandez called him out on 3 strikes, and Langford's like, alright, well, I can't challenge anything because I'm a rookie, and dude, I can't challenge balls and strikes. And what? And like, you look at it and you're like, are you freaking kidding me? How are you calling this a strike? It is so far off the plate, it's stupid. So if you have those types of things, it can just be like, hey, like, you didn't strike out, those are all balls, you get another pitch and it will probably be a ball, go take your base. And yeah, this is in the end, it needs to be in the major leagues now. It's being used, and of course, a lot of players that are being called up from AAA or even AA, if they're getting called up that fast, that far. These guys are going from using it basically throughout the entire season to not being able to use it all. Like, what is happening here? This is one of the things that we had some. Obviously, we had the pitch clock go in right away. We had the challenge system was used for like a year in the minors and was brought up right now to the majors. We're not going to lose a physical umpire at this either way with the challenge system, because you're obviously going to have the guy at home calling safe or out. Other calls a little leeway here or there, but in the end, this needs to be in the majors now. I don't know what's taking them so long to just say, yeah, let's put it in. Let's go. So let me know what you think. Again, I think this needed to have happened a decade ago at this point, and obviously the technology wasn't really there to get it, but it's minuscule. It can literally go off to like 0.1 inches off the box. But the one thing I maybe have to deal about is, like, say going out, like Jose Altuve with the box size, and then Aaron Judge, who's 6'9", with the box size. So that might be a little challenging here and there. But other than that, it needs to be here. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next one.